do the obvious and put in 420 and see what the game tells me this time, and go crazy. And I'm very curious to see what happens, or if it even says anything. 4:20 a.m. Your favorite time of day? Yeah, it is. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? I could not resist giving you the correct time again. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. I do enjoy it. We've done it a few times. Now I'm curious how accurate 4:20 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 4:20 a.m.? Inaccurate. It's very inaccurate. It's like 20 past 7. I guess it's kind of accurate-ish. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. Good to collect data. Yeah, sure. Wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all of the sliders I have. Oh no. Perhaps I can invest some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you beat the game. Oh my god, I love this. I fucking love this, man. It's so good. It's so good. Nice. There are 93 endings possible. Not sure if that includes whether or not you keep the snow piece. What are we talking? Oh, you're talking about Undertale, right? You're not talking about Stanley Parable. There's no way there's 93 endings in Stanley Parable. I know there's a lot, but not nearly 93. There are also more Easter eggs for setting time. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get all of those because, like, assuming that requires me to keep opening and closing the game, to like seal the dialogue. I don't know. Like, I might look at that stuff in my own time, maybe not on stream, but yeah, that's Undertale. Yeah. That's funny.
This is the story of a man.
We know, mate. We know. Right. So,
All
I
of
think
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive yet compassionate.
Yes. I think the first ending I will go for is unplugging the phone, because in the original game, sorry, I know that's gross.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Yes.
This was not.
I want to unplug the phone because
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Because in the original game, it ends in quite a, I would say, like, I think people consider like the canon ending of the game because there's credits and it ends in quite a roundabout way where you feel like that's like the finale ending, I guess. So I'm curious to see how it ends differently with the bucket involved.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought. No. Never mind.
No.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left
to
go back to the meeting room.
We'll see.
No, said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there.
Yes.
Go to the cargo lift.
Indeed. There are, that's until after you burn through the favorite time Easter egg, try setting it to the same time every day. Okay. Well, I've got to play the game every day and keep saying it to the same time. Or can I just open and close it and keep saying it to the right time? You know, but I don't. How apathetic of you. And okay. Okay. I don't know. What?
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you
open
to
and
do.
close? Okay.
Stanley did not question.
It's much faster. Yeah, I was going to say, if I have to wait a day between every open and close,
can't talk. But
that's
Stanley
kind of nuts.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I love this. The intro, the backstory. You know, I'm sure you've seen the intro, Vax. I swear you've seen it.
In here,
said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
They still have the entire Tuesday achievement in this one. Wait, what's that? Oh, really? Much faster. I never did that one. Oh, really?
Now pick up the...
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things.
Obviously.
Buckets can't talk. It was a joke.
It's quite funny considering the phone ending where he talks to you. Yeah, it's...
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Why did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
No, there is.
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Ooh. Oh, I love these instructional videos, actually.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing?
What is comedic
How does
timing?
it work?
How does it work?
How long should it last?
Yes, all good
How
questions.
can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
Okay.
And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions
Of course.
is
Yes.
yes. Let's dive deeper.
Let's have a look.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh,
I don't
in
know
all
if I have.
likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit,
Okay.
with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
Write this down, guys.
To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name.
Okay.
Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh.
Okay.
And then, spell out your name a second time.
A second time.
With
Yeah.
these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
Right.
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half.
Right.
Pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary.
Yeah.
When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm Dunny
Let's
with the
practice for
funny.
me. I'm Dunny with the funny now.
I'm Dunny with the funny now. There we go.
Good.
Thank you.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
Good.
Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian.
Yeah.
An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random.
Yes.
And that's all there is.
That's all there is,
These
guys.
strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter.
Oh my God.
In no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threatens
What?
our very existence and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles.
Oh my God.
All of us
There
must
are
be
bugs in this
prepared to
game.
give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Oh my God. Do not reprint or redistribute for educational purposes.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it?
A little bit.
Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery.
Absolutely.
Come along, let's head back.
Okay. It never did that one. Imagine not wasting an entire Tuesday. So wait, you have to play the game for like an entire Tuesday to get that achievement. That's nuts. You have to actually keep it on the 24th. We'll do a weird bias thing to trick it into thinking you did. Right? Okay. I've literally never seen, heard, or even knew anything about this game at all called the Stanley Parable. I found that surprising back. It's quite a popular game, but if you want to do your research on it, it's out there and loads of people played it. You can go watch my videos on it. It's on YouTube. If you want to look at everything and see every ending, you won't unfortunately see it all in this stream, but you can catch it all here for the most part for what we're doing. But yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you were coming at this at ground zero. My bad. This is a long ass ending. Okay, I better strap myself in then. YIN. Yep, Yin. You will laugh whenever I message you, and yeah, I mean I always do anyway. You always make me laugh, Yin, but that's fine. But thank you for spelling out your name for the comedic timing. True, Vax, this game is very hilarious. What did the Pale say when he gave up? Bucket. You done it with the funny. Okay, good. People already cheated the don't play for 10 years achievement and made me mad. Oh, really? That's an achievement. What, you just don't play the game for 10 years and you get an achievement for it? That's kind of nuts. I actually realized I haven't done the click the door 5 times achievement. I need to do that. I don't know if that's different in this one. There's a last time in the old one there was an achievement for clicking one of the doors 5 times. I can't remember which door it was. It was funny. It was very funny. Ian, I was tripled over in laughter, whatever he said in the video. I can't remember. I felt very good about this joke. It felt hilarious. You did well. I would give it 8 out of 10. You did well. And I am dying of laughter. It was great. Right, let's take this bucket and head back to the doors, I guess. That was a great video. I loved it. Yeah, as you can see, you can't kill yourself now.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery.
I can't wait.
You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How
Yeah.
ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video.
Yes, thank
Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly.
Yeah.
Don't overthink
Yeah,
things.
yeah. True. You've got this, narrator. We know you're funny. I'm the king of comedy. You are indeed. Let's see what the what will happen this time. Back to the doors.
Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready as ever,
When
be.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Do it.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Oh.
Here we go.
Hey, Lot 6. I know you used to play quite a lot of it, right? You used to stream it and stuff. I don't know if you still play it yourself. I haven't played it in a while. I don't fuck dinosaurs. I mean, fuck them up. Like, you kill them, right? You fight dinosaurs. So, what only one boys is to each their own there. Right, I'm going to press play on the game, Jamie, so you better get the fuck out of here. Because we're literally in the middle of an ending.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
No, I did not. Well, I did, actually.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back.
Okay, he's going to keep repeating himself. I thought there would be more
Here
dialogue.
we go. You ready? When Stanley and
Bye,
the bucket
Jamie.
came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay, fine. We will just go to the right and ignore his... Oh.
What?
Oh.
We're back at the phone already.
That was quite quick.
No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point.
Yeah,
a
what the hell?
dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit, which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land.
Yes.
Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room.
I don't know if that's
What an
right.
egregious mistake.
Yes.
I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch
I'm trying
that
to
instruction.
Play like a
video again.
violin for him.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Right, so we're going back again. Okay.
Stanley.
Oh,
you
okay.
love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar.
Wow, that's a good one.
No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is.
I'd be down for more of
That
those.
will make me the king of
Those are pretty
content.
funny.
More instructional
Yes.
videos.
More instructional videos.
Let's see.
Actually gonna play another one? No, it ends. Okay, I was like, whoa, is it gonna do another one? Okay. Well, that was another ending. I haven't played in a bit. I think the last time I really played was with you doing those survival games. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean that was the last time I properly played. I did a few little sessions here and there with some friends, but I haven't played properly much. Yeah, but yeah, I'll have to boot the server up again and we'll get another sesh going. I'll have to let you know. As many people in as we can for that. You can fuck dinosaurs. Let's go. You can fuck them up. You can fuck them up. You can't fuck them. No worries. 6. See you in a bit. Thank you again for the raid. What just happened? I mean, that was a weird ending. Yeah, that was one of the endings of this game. I'm gonna try and do the escape pod ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps.
Stanley's bucket. The only co-worker he would ever truly need.
I can't believe that
Stanley
every
clutched the
time I
bucket
pick this
tightly
bucket
to
up,
his
it's different
chest
dialogue.
and entered the door on his left.
I gotta try and do this right. Fuck out this time. It is
Still
doable.
no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yes. Ah! God damn it! Ugh. Okay, try again. So hard. Why is it so hard to do now? I can't do it.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Is Stanley, without the bucket, really Stanley at all? No.
No.
No, surely not.
Surely not. No. How many of these did he record,
Stanley
man?
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest
0 and 1, yeah.
and entered the door on his left.
Entered the door on his left.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Thank God it doesn't take ages to get to this part. It's like very quick to get back. Otherwise it would be a ball.
Stepping in.
Oh, I have to just commit. I don't commit to the back walk, and that's what's fucking it up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere.
Every
This
single
adventure,
time.
he decided, was for all of them.
Stanley clutched
Every
the
single
bucket
time, it's a
tightly to his
different
chest
dialogue, man.
and entered
So basically, Vax, to explain
the door
it,
on his left.
there's a point where you walk into that room and the doors just shut automatically, but if you're quick enough to walk backwards, you can like glitch the game out a bit, or supposedly, even though it's supposed to happen, and you can walk back out the room as the doors shut in front of you, and you're out the door, and it kind of like glitches the game out, and that's what I'm trying to do. You have to like be very on your timing though, because there's a point as you walk
Still no one was
that you
here.
walk past into that as you
Stanley
go into that
needed the
room
bucket's warmth and
where the
comfort
door
now
just shuts.
more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd coming to a staircase.
So I'm
Stanley and the
trying
bucket
to
walked upstairs to the
trigger
boss's office.
this ending. I just have to commit. Here we go.
Stepping in.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna fucking get it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
What new mysteries lay in store for our bucket-loving heroes today? Let's find out.
It's like, yeah, it's an
Stanley
intentional
clutched the bucket
glitch in the
tightly to
game.
his
Yeah.
chest
There's
and
an
entered the
ending
door on his left.
of the game based around doing this glitch, basically.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Yes.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yes.
Stepping in.
I fucking did it. I just had to commit. There we go. Alright. We got it! If you face the door. Yeah, I thought that. I was gonna try that. If it didn't work this time, I was gonna try facing the door, but we got it. We got it. I remember this ending being really creepy in the original game because the narrator doesn't say anything to you, and you just get into an escape pod and it ends. It has like no rhyme or reason. Really weird. So yeah. Seems like it's the same case this time. But this is... So far this is exactly the same. Just have a bucket with me this time. I'd be kind of disappointed if this is the exact same ending. So far this is exactly the same. I think. Memory. Yes. This feels different. No, this is the same. So far this is exactly the same. Oh, now this is different. Whoa, it's like a whole cutscene. we're letting the bucket escape. This is great. Oh, look at us petting our bucket. Rest. Not rest in peace. It's not dying. We're just letting him go. Oh my god, this is so dramatic. I love it. 07's in chat. 07's in chat, guys. We're saying goodbye to our bucket friend. Bye bye. I cry every time. I'm crying right now. Can't see it. Thank you. Ooh. Is there more to this ending, or is that it? Because that's normally it. Yep, that's it. Oh man, I kind of wanted more from that ending. I don't know. I thought there was going to be a bit more to it. A little bit. I mean, it was a cool ending. It was a bit. It was an interesting twist. But yeah, kind of wanted a little bit more.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh well.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
My bucket's gone!
He had simply missed a memo.
Oh no, what? What? The bucket. My bucket. Yo, do I just not get the bucket now? The bucket's always been there.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
I don't
co-workers.
give a shit about my co-workers, I give a shit about my bucket, dude. Oh my, the bucket escaped. But what, do we just not get the bucket now? Or do I like, what? What? That's nutties. That's nutties, dude. It comes back after you restart. This would be a good time for a non... Yeah, okay. Hit me up with a non-bucket ending. No, because I don't know any of the non-bucket endings. Yeah. That's really cool. I thought this was still going on. I thought this was still the escape pod ending, and there was still more to it, but I guess not. You just don't get your bucket for a spell. Yeah. Don't explain to me what happens. Just, yeah. Go all the way to the mind control. Oh, okay. Sure. We can do that. Okie dokie.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments.
I love this music.
New age music.
Hit me up. Yeah, Stanley and me going on a trip to the space station, flying through the sky.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Let's go to the station of mind control. When you say go to the mind control setting, you mean like where the buttons are, where you got on and off, right?
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Where you can like turn it on or turn it off.
Of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature
when you enter the screen room. Oh, there. Okay.
Now, when for years
climb the
never
first
occurred to him.
stair.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh. Okay, I'm on the desk. Do I need to hit the button or... Oh.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome!
Woohoo!
You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
Oh, that's
And
cool. I didn't know that.
There's lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof.
Hello, Devi. Welcome to the
Here
stream.
you go.
Thank you.
New content.
Woo!
You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending.
Yes.
That enhances your perception of the value of these updates.
Yes, it
Isn't
does.
that what you crave? New content?
Yes.
Always more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Wow.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game.
Mm.
It's a secret that's just for you.
Oh.
That's how special you are.
Hell yes. Dude.
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Let's hear it. Oh! Oh! We made it.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending.
Ending.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier.
Yeah.
And chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything.
No, they don't.
Good job, you did it. 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 Good
Job, you did it.
Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love that. That was a sick ending. I love that ending. That was so good. What an ending. Hello, Devi. Hello, Mike. Title screen alone makes it a #1 in the charts. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. 2023 Eurovision entry. Yes, like, yes. Oh, what an ending that was. I love that one. Sounds like the Moon Man song from Rick. It does actually. True. What happened if you jumped off the railing in the original? That was just a bug, Vax. So nothing happened. So what he just said there, like that in the original game, if you were to do that, nothing happened. You just found a bug in the game that wasn't supposed to be there. But now in the updated version, they've added an ending in there, which is amazing, and I love it. And what a song!
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
I do. Replacement bucket. That's so good. Let's go, dude. We have a bucket. I love it.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
Oh, wow. They even have a go at me. That's quite funny. All right, we're going to try and get the button ending now, which means we got to keep resetting the game. That is hilarious. These developers are geniuses. They really are. How you doing, by the way, Mike? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Hope you're well. And also you too, Debbie. Thanks for joining. Hope you're well.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Now this, Stanley thought to himself, this is a bucket.
Yes.
And indeed it was.
Dude. We need to... You basically, for this ending, you need to find different computers that are saying waiting input.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
I did.
Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Did. Trying to remember which computers this ending. It's kind of a lame ending in the original game, not gonna lie. Do I have to get to the mind control facility? I think I do. I think there's one computer down there. Bucket the second edition. There's also a bucket variation of it. Oh, really? Oh, okay, I'm doing that. Oh, I'm doing that then. If there's a bucket variation of that ending, I'm doing it. I don't care if it's, like, really similar.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, well, we're doing that ending again then. Frickin' loop. I'll have to look up.
No one was here.
Yep.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Absolutely.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find out. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
It did, it
Was
did.
the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
What happened if you push the button? What? Oh, so that takes you through just like the normal ending of the game. The next button, the next input is in the... Oh, it's here. Oh, okay, I'll go do that in a minute. I forgot, yeah, it's in the boss's office. Let's do this first. Thank you, Bill.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Oh, yes.
The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be
We
fine.
love the bucket. The bucket will protect you from all danger.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Let's do this again with the bucket. Oh, yes. I hope we get to hear the song again, because the song was just...
But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
Obviously.
Now, what to do next, Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Ideal. Let's do it.
So they set up a little couch and relaxed.
Oh, okay.
It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
Of course, of course.
But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to
Ooh.
feel like a home.
Nice feng shui.
In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
Oh, wow. That was a really different ending. Like, a really different vibe. Holy shit. Ooh,
All of his co-workers were gone.
okay.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another
They did
human
make
life.
one on the original game.
For he and the bucket
think.
would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Buckets
They
are everything.
high-fived in a really cool way, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Turn it on this time.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
How?
Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust
Oh my God.
when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again. Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise
of course.
its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along?
Had it?
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
These are some silly birds.
Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
I mean, this is pretty damn cool.
And Stanley was happy.
I'm very happy. The coward ending? Is that the one when you just close the door? You just close this door right here, right? I'm pretty sure that's the coward ending, right? Bucket is the big bad. Maybe that's the game theory right there. Mike's got you covered. Yeah, I've done that ending. I mean, there's no way of doing that ending with the bucket, right? I mean, is that... I've done it in the original game. Is it different in this game? I haven't... Well, fuck it. Let's just do it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Yeah, that's not achievement. That only got... you need true 100%.
Yes,
No, you need the
this
baby
is
get achievement or
certainly the
whatever.
most logical explanation.
No. There's also there's an Elden Ring Easter egg. Oh my god. See that. Right, so apparently if I stay on this elevator, I can take it back up again. Oh. Back up we go.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Right, back up we go.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number... Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Can we get some 3s in chat? I'm having the time of my life too. Isn't this so fun, chat? Don't we love this? Okay, right. And I think I have to keep doing this over and over again. Apparently this is an ending. Okay, so we go back in the elevator, we go down, and then we go back up
Perhaps
again.
the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Perhaps.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Thanks, Vax.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears, and the whole time he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
Poor Stanley.
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend.
Yeah,
Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Must there? Oh my god. Oh, there's no dialogue this time? Maybe I... Oh.
Said Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him.
There was someone there. There's someone standing there. There was like a guy standing there.
Then the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others. It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley's.
I think this is it now,
And
Max.
it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work. For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't be refined a single measure further.
That's the guy that went to
When
Mars.
the day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
So prepared for that. An evening with world peace, baby. Nice. The Stanley... Why did that sound like the... That's the Minecraft door opening sound. That was weird. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable, the Stanley... Oh my god. Storyteller. World's first sentient machine. Q&A. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. The stage. 33333.
This was it. One last
The Lord
chance
meet
to
and
win the
greet.
bucket over.
Oh my god.
One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
Plus 427. Or threes. There again. Three again. Three again. The Stanley story. We've been to the Freedom ending. Oh, it's our endings. Adventure Line. I played the demo. 427. Mind Control Facility, and all I got was this lousy stick. Narrator Airlines. Oh my god. Fucking. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your co-workers. Thank you. What does that say? 3. That's the magic number. Yes, it is. Popular song. A shocking 3-dimensional character. Star magazine. Amazing. Up again, down again. This is just the reference to us going up and down in the elevator, I guess. Oh god.
There was no one here. Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure, and in that moment Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Oh. What a deep ending.